When Neysa passed away, of course, it was a very traumatic time for our family, very dark, very, I'm just going to say, horrific. And as we tried to claw our way out of the darkness and find some light, we quickly found out that the boys needed our help, and we didn't want to dwell in the darkness, and I couldn't have them doing that either. They can't dwell in that. So obviously Neysa was the breadwinner of the family. She was a single mom. So all of those things came into factor of how we're going to get our grandson into college. So as we went through the process, we're walking one morning, and Minda and my wife Debbie and I, we said, you know what, if we're struggling with this, the other 57 families must be struggling as well. What are they doing? Obviously, the 57 that were killed beside Neysa were also breadwinners. They've got to be struggling with the same circumstances we are. So we went on a quest to find out how many children were actually left behind. 55 children under the age of 21 were left behind. In that quest, we wanted to do something to help them. So we started a scholarship fund called The Children Left Behind But Not Forgotten. Getting the kids in college was a big priority. Neysa did not attend college, therefore it made it even more on her mind that she wanted her boys to go to college. But she knew that with her boys furthering their education, especially the boys who wanted to be in medical school and some things, super important, super big to her. The boys are resilient. They are doing okay. This right now, with the anniversary coming up, we're keeping our wings spread pretty tight around them. There's some emotions running high, but overall they are proud of their mom, and they're proud of the scholarship that their mom's legacy can live on, and they're doing good to help her legacy move forward. So they're doing okay.
The whole process of this, the journey, I guess, we were just talking, and it was like, how are we all not connected to, the 58 families not connected? And so I thought, well, I could get on Facebook and try to find a bunch of these families, and figured it would be pretty easy. And I found that it was a pretty difficult task to either get people to respond. We did the scholarship stuff. It was probably January, I would say, that we started that, because you could figure out who post, by different stories who had children, but we needed to know exact. So we started that. Some families are very open, and they very much are in the public eye, and they are taking that opportunity to make changes and bring light to the world. And some just want to just be left alone. So my mom says 3 million is the goal. I think if we could hit 1 million, I think it would be beautiful. I don't know even how realistic that is. It all just depends on how much support we get. So we have a lot of work to do, and the whole idea of this kind of started for me because I knew how passionate my parents were, and in my dad I saw that he needed it. He needed something to drive him forward and to distract us, I would say, distract him. And knowing the process that we were going to take on, I knew that it was going to heal a lot of hearts, a lot of needs, but it was also going to heal our hearts, and especially his. And the journey of that has been beautiful, and we've had some hiccups along the way that have been pretty heartbreaking, and we haven't let it get us down. We just said, you know what, we're going to keep going with this, because there's 55 kids that need love and support and light, and if we can bring that, it's a beautiful thing.